Kyle here, back with another video from Leadership Development That Works, the channel that's focused on no-nonsense practical advice that's going to help you be a better leader. Today I want to focus on recognition. Specifically, how as a leader can you provide recognition that packs a punch? I'm going to cover where I find leaders fall short in the recognition game and all the benefits of being specific in your recognition and how that can address where I find leaders fall short and some other critical benefits that you're going to get out of taking that approach when it comes to your recognition. But before I get into the heart of the video here, I want to encourage you to like and subscribe. That helps get the word out to more people. Also, if there's anyone in your network that you think could benefit from this video, please share it with them. So I find leaders fall short in three main ways. First, they don't do it enough. You're too busy, it gets lost in the shuffle, so your employees only hear from you when there's a problem. And I'm telling you, that's a problem. What that does is that creates a negative communication loop. They start to dread it, you start to dread the conversations. It snowballs things in a negative direction. You have to, it's critical, balance the picture as a leader. And you need to be intentional about doing that. Even with the employee that you would think is sort of a thorn in your side, it's got to be something they're doing right. As a leader, you need to look for it and you need to balance the picture, even with that employee. The other problem is they shoehorn that recognition in. It's a part of a conversation where you're covering 10 other things with that employee. Or it's provided in passing. So it totally loses its impact. It's watered down. You're missing a real opportunity there to deepen the relationship with that person and encourage the behaviors you want to continue to see out of them. And lastly, the big mistake I see leaders make, it's too vague. Nice job. Good job. Thank you. That's not telling them anything. They're not really getting anything out of that, and neither are you. A lot of times in those situations, employees are going to just feel like you're checking a box. So those are the areas where I find leaders fall short. Now I want to talk about something you can do that could really help you with that recognition that packs a punch, and that's to be specific. Be specific in your recognition. Here are three main benefits you're going to get out of that. First, it's going to reinforce the behaviors you want to continue to see out of that employee. So I would encourage you when this video is over to jot down a couple of thoughts about what kind of things you want to see in the culture on your team that maybe you aren't seeing today or are a struggle for you. Recognition can help that. And reinforcing the behaviors you want to continue to see can help that, but you can't do it if you're not specific. So I'll give you an example. If I'm running or leading a team, and I feel like they're lacking in taking ownership in their work and showing initiative, then I'm going to start being intentional about recognizing those behaviors whenever I see them. So for example, if I feel like an employee has taken initiative on something, I might pull them aside and have a one-on-one conversation. Hey, I appreciated when you anticipated this problem, spell it out, and you took this action, spell it out, and here was the positive result, spell it out. Boy, I really appreciated that. Keep it up. See, I'm reinforcing that behavior. I want them to know, hey, I'm paying attention and I want to see more of that out of them. But I'm not going to be able to get that message across if I'm not specific in my recognition. The other thing that is really positive about being specific is it shows you care. It shows you're paying attention. Any opportunity you have to deepen that relationship with the employee, to build a more effective working relationship with them, you need to take it. And being specific in your recognition is an opportunity to do that. It shows you're paying attention. It shows you care. It leaves a very positive feeling with them. That's only going to benefit you as a leader. The last thing it does is being specific boosts morale and engagement. They've done the studies on this. When people are feeling valued at work, they're more likely to stay and they're more likely to work harder for you. So I really want you to think about being specific in your feedback. You know, when we talk about all the benefits that come out of that, In today's environment where there is competition for top talent and turnover is a real issue, if this is something that could help address that even a little bit, isn't that worth it? So I really want you to think about what are the benefits. So key takeaways here as you walk away from this video when it comes to being specific in your recognition. Vague praise like good job and thank you, it's a missed opportunity. It's okay to have recognition as a specific conversation. You can make the conversation about recognition. You don't have to shoehorn it in. Being specific allows you to reinforce the behaviors you want to continue to see out of that employee. It allows you to shape the culture you want to have on the team, and it increases engagement, morale, productivity, helps with turnover. It's a pretty overwhelming case that being specific in your recognition and cutting out the vague talk, being intentional about doing recognition and having a one-on-one conversation about recognition are going to benefit you as a leader, and they're going to benefit your team and that individual. Thank you for your time today.